Gordon had puffed into Vicarstown Station with the express. This was the point where he began his return trip back to Knapford as passengers would connect to and from the mainland. As Gordon waited on the connecting train and its passengers, his driver decided to uncouple him so he could refill on coal and water. But at the water tower, he heard a familiar, oily voice.
"Hello there, Gordon."
"Oh, Diesel, what are you doing here?"
"Oh, I was just shunting in the yard and figured I'd catch up with an old friend of mine."
"Puh, yeah, friend," groaned Gordon.
"No need to be so rude. We all know I was just trying to help. After all, it's only a matter of time until Sir Topham Hatt realizes us diesel engines can pull our trains better than any of his steam engines can."
"Like you can pull the express?"
"Oh, maybe not me, per se, but those bigger diesels certainly can."
Gordon looked over at the diesel pulling into the station with their train.
"I mean, why else do you think the mainland abolished steam engines?"
"Wait, abolished steam engines?"
"Oh, it looks like I said too much. No worries, you'll figure it out when Sir Topham Hatt scraps you, too."
"Wait, Diesel!"
But Diesel simply chortled away without a response.
"I'm not happy."
"I know," put in Duck. "It's boiler ache."
"It's not boiler ache. It's..."
"Of course it is," interrupted Henry. "That water on the mainland is bad. Your boiler must be full of sludge. Have a good washout, and you'll feel like a different engine."
"Don't be vulgar,"
said Gordon huffily. He backed down onto his train, hissing mournfully.
"Cheer up, Gordon," greeted Sir Topham Hatt.
"I can't, sir. I ran into Diesel at Vicarstown yesterday, and... Oh, is it true what he says, sir?"
"What does he say?"
"He says that the mainland has abolished steam. All my brothers, drawn and built at the same time as me?"
Sir Topham Hatt paused for a moment.
"Unfortunately, Gordon, it's true. All your brothers are gone, except one."
Gordon sighed.
"And you're planning to do the same over here?" "Oh no, don't worry, Gordon. That'll never happen on my railway."
This made Gordon feel slightly better, but he was still sad as the guard's whistle blew and he puffed out of the station.
Poor old Gordon. If only we could. Yes, I'll ask his owner at once.
And Sir Topham Hatt hurried away. One evening, Gordon's driver excitedly ran up. "Wake up, Gordon! Sir Topham Hatt's given you a surprise!" Gordon could hardly believe it when backing down towards him were two green tenders, pushed by an engine with a shape much like his very own.
"Flying Scotsman!"
"Why, hello, brother."
"Oh, Sir Topham Hatt's brought you to see me. Thank you, sir."
Gordon and Flying Scotsman whistled with joy. The next day, the engines were photographed side by side.
"You've changed a lot,"
smiled the Flying Scotsman.
"I had to rebuild at Crewe. They didn't do a proper Doncaster job, but it serves."
"I had a rebuild too. I looked hideous, but my owner said I was an extra special engine, and they gave me my proper shape."
"Is that why you have two tenders?"
"No. You'd hardly believe it, Gordon. But over there they have hardly any coal and water."
"But surely every proper railway..."
"Exactly. You are lucky, Gordon, to have a controller who knows how to run railways." Everyone got on well with Flying Scotsman, except Henry. "Tenders are marks of distinction," he complained. "Everyone knows that. Why does he get to have two?" "He's famous," explained Donald. "He was the second engine to go 100 miles per hour, followed Duck. "Pah!" sniffed Henry. "I can't believe that. I never boast, But I always work hard enough for 2, and I think I deserve another tender. Duck whispered something to Donald. He was going to play a trick on Henry. Henry, asked Duck innocently, would you like my tenders?
Yours? What do you've got to do with tenders?
Alright, deal's off. Would you like them, Donald?
I would not deprive you of the honor.
It is a great honor, said Duck thoughtfully, but I'm only a tank engine. I don't really need tenders. Perhaps James might? I'm sorry I was rude, said Henry hastily. How many tenders have you, and when could I have them? I have 6, and you can have them this evening. 6 lovely tenders, chortled Henry. What a splendid sight I'll be! Henry was excited. Do you think it'll be alright? He asked for the upteenth time. Of course, said Duck. Just go where I told you, and they should all be ready. The other engines heard the news, and they waited where they could get a good view. But when Henry came, he wasn't a splendid sight at all. He certainly had 6 tenders, but they were all very old, dirty, and filled with boiler sludge.
Have a good washout, Henry,
called a voice.
That's right, you'll feel like a different engine now.
Henry wasn't sure, but he thought the voice belonged to Gordon.